How much of it is laundered weaponry? This is the point. We don't know, but that's.
All right, it looks like we are live in one person, big difference. As my name says at the bottom of the screen, I am not Sean Poe. They are watching Elise at a dance competition. And of course, that's what they're doing, right? That's why we do what we do, so we can have the time freedom to support our kids, to show up to their events. And so I am the lucky one that gets to sit here with you guys, and I consider it a great opportunity. And there's some exciting things. I'm going to go through the agenda for the evening so you can know where we're going to start and where we're going to end. And then as we go through that, we'll punt to a couple other individuals as well. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about Momentum Academy, which is Nashville, Tennessee. That is our next convention that will be in 2024. So we're going to jump through that. We have a new promo for consultants, very exciting one. It includes our new product. So pay attention and listen closely for those details. We're going to have a promotion for our customers. Love those. We're going to talk about Fast Track. There was a Fast Track reset for all of us, not just our new consultants, you know, starting their Fast Track journey, but for all of us. And then we're going to talk about the hub. I hope everybody knows what the communications hub is. I've been using it a lot today just to make sure I'm up to date with all the different things going on, the different releases from our corporate team. So I will jump into that. And then what do we have? We're going to go to Isa. Isa Dinerin is a master holistic esthetician. She's incredible. We love her to death. And so she's going to share and impart on us a bunch of the knowledge that she has regarding our new product. And then we're going to close with some convention stories. So before we get started, if this is your first time on the one person big difference team call, if you would just drop a 1 in the chat, there's a chat bar either on your phone or on your computer. Feel free to use that. Drop a 1 if this is your first time. We want to welcome you. We're excited to have you. You're going to hear some exciting stories. Get your notes out. And we are just through the roof to have you be a part of this team. So what do we have? We have Momentum Academy. You're going to hear that term over the next few months as we plan for our next convention. Right now through the end of this evening, just this evening. They've already extended it once. I doubt they'll extend it again. So you can get your convention ticket for $79 if you register this evening. It will go up to $99.
Anyone?
So who doesn't want to save $20? Who doesn't want to take that next step, right? We always talk about, hey, what's my first step in this business? And I honestly believe step number 1 is getting to whatever the next event is, okay? And for us, it's going to be Momentum Academy. The dates, I didn't say what the dates were. The date is March 14th is the Thursday. There's some things on that Thursday for some different individuals. But then the main stage is going to start on the 15th, that Friday, and go through the 16th, that Saturday. If you're wondering, how do I figure this out? Yes, it'll be on the hub. I'll show you the hub, but also let's see if I can share my screen right here, the big green button. Here we go. So Momentum Academy, how would you get here? You would go to www.lifevantage.com, the main website. You can scroll to the bottom and you can, from there, go to events. And when you're on events, you will see a different, set of events. You can find some local ones potentially there, but you'll find Momentum Academy. You'll see the dates here that we just discussed. And then we also have the early bird pricing and then the jump in price this evening. So don't hesitate to reach out to your upline if you have any questions. You can reach out to myself. I'll just do a quick short plug. Make sure you're on mute as you join. If you haven't double checked that, would appreciate that as we're going through things. But Okay, so what's next? We have a promo for consultants. Okay, one for us, and it involves our True Renew, and it's something that's going to run a couple months. Actually, I believe it's 3. So let me share my screen there. We have the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack. It's very specific. Okay, make sure that you have the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack on your order, on
Can
your
we get
subscription starting this month. I had the page pulled
that?
up. It refreshed for me. Give me a second.
I'm like, the table's too small. We're gonna build the table.
There we go. Okay. The reason why the consultant stack is important is it's going to trigger for you a free True Renew. If you're starting this month, being October, if you carry it on and maintain it in November, as well as if you use it in December, you're going to get a True Renew each one of those months if you are on right here. See that? The Healthy Glow Consultant Stack, not the Healthy Glow Stack, the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack. And what's really neat about that consultant stack, if you look a little bit closer at that screen, you're also getting 10 additional collagen. And the design of that, those 10 additional collagen, is so that you can sample it out to different prospects, giving those taste testing. It's a great looking bottle. People love touching and holding that. And so we encourage that there to use those as samples. So you will get a True Renew. That's a $60 value. Once again, October, November, and December, as long as you maintain, let's see, as long as you maintain that on subscription. So how do you know what those details are, right? Sometimes we're not taking notes right now, or we're leaving it to our memory. The hub, if you go to the hub communications library there, you will see right here, LifeVantage Communications Hub, you will see a release already. It's the most recent release where it's talking about how do I get that free renew. So just know, if you've got those questions, the hub is a great spot, okay? A great spot to get those details. Moving on from that, there's also going to be a promo that starts in November for our customers. So this one was us as consultants. Now we're going to talk about one for customers. And that is, if you add the True Renew to a subscription, you're going to get 40% off of, or your customers are going to get 40% off of that True Renew product. So it's not November yet. We're currently still in October. How do we prepare? Right? There's a few more weeks to go by. How do we prepare? Well, first, get it now. Get on that consultant stack. Get it now. You're going to get it for free. And then you're going to be able to start your own testimony, right? That's what's most important. Get your testimony started. And then there are assets that you can download. Okay. Where are those assets at? Those assets, if you go to the hub and then you go to the library specifically for these assets in True Renew, you're going to see the company's already put them up here. You can download those down onto your phone, onto your laptop, and then take those to your social medias, whether that be Instagram and Facebook and those different kinds of things. They've done a great job of getting them already up there so we can prepare. So you start your own testimony and you receive it and you start posting your befores and afters and what you like about it. You use some of these great branded materials, and then boom, when November hits and we're running this promotion, if they haven't already reached out to you, you have something where people have been dripped on, right? People have been dripped on, and then you can hit them with this promotion, and it's just a great just transfer into an opportunity for them to save some money and experience some of our products. So Fast Track is right here, reset and renew. Okay, this is also in the hub. What does it mean? It means that you're going to be able to, every time you enroll 3 consultants with at least 150 in SV, okay, you're going to get $100. Plus, every time you have 3 personally enrolled customers with each individually an SV of 100, you're going to get $50. And that's unlimited. You get 15 customers, you're going to have 5 times that 50. Same with the consultants. You can't max out there. So a great opportunity for you guys. So the hub, what's the hub look like? The hub's right here. How did you get there? If you go to www.lifevantage.com, you go up to the top right, there's your face, might be an initial of yours or something like that in a little circle. You click on that and you're going to see Communications Hub. And once you click that link, it's going to bring you to this page. Okay. Hey, there was a new tech update. I didn't know this. That just released today. Today's the 9th, right? So the tech update, you can read through that, check out what that is. We have our sales incentives. I just covered those. And then, hey, here's our products. That's where you can go in and download those assets to share on your social media. So please jump there. With that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Drop a 2 in the chat below, please. If you were in or just came home from and safely returned from San Antonio, from our global event, drop a 2 down there just so we can see, you know, who was all there, and make sure everybody's safe, right? Make sure. We almost had an instance where we missed a flight. We were way early. We were in great conversation with some of you guys. It was team members. We were enjoying our food and we were getting deep into it and dreaming a little bit. And there was this moment of like, hey, maybe we should go make sure our gate exists. Have you ever done that? Like, is there really a gate? You know, got to find the gate first and then go do the food. And they had already closed the boarding door. Fortunately, bless her heart, this lady said, hey, I'm not supposed to do this. We'll get you guys back in. They hadn't closed the gate to the plane or the door to the plane yet. But it said boarding is closed, you know, boarding complete. So Mercedes was her name. We're really happy that Mercedes helped us out there. So, and then here it goes. Drop a 3. This will be my last one. So if you haven't, hey, don't be a Debbie Downer. If you haven't participated yet, drop the 3 if you're going to Nashville. What's in Nashville? Our next event, Momentum Academy in March. Drop a 3 down there. Let's blow it up. I'm looking for 100% participation. But hey, so what I'm going to do right now, we have Isa, an incredible friend of ours. She's like family. She has a wealth of knowledge that involves our True Renew product and something that was just launched. That's the reason why we go to events, right? We get to hear the information for the first time. We get to try it before it opens up to the rest of the world. So Isa, I'm going to unmute or have you unmute if you would, and you can take it away for us.
I am so excited. Thank you, Grant. Thank you so much. And I love seeing all those 2s, you guys. I know that I was scrolling through the pictures and now I'm like, I know that I saw a lot of you there in San Antonio, but I didn't know your name. So welcome. It's so great to connect again here. So I'm very excited, guys. I have been a holistic esthetician for almost 20 years. And I've always, by holistic, I mean, I'm addressing the whole person, the whole body, gut health, cellular health, all of that to give people the best outcome that they're looking for when it comes to skincare and visible signs of aging. So that means using clean ingredients, no artificial fragrances, colorants, fillers, things like that. I'm very, very particular about skincare. So I'm so excited to share this with you this evening through Renew. So I just want to share with you real quickly about retinol. And I'm sure that many of you have heard of retinol, and it is a chemical compound. I'm not sure if you know that. It's a chemical compound. And many women, especially, are prescribed retinol because it's something that we know to be effective with reducing visible signs of aging. However, many people cannot tolerate it, and myself included. I have a terrible reaction to retinol. Again, like I said, it's a chemical compound. It makes you extremely photosensitive, which means that you can't tolerate the sun. Then you're more susceptible to burning. And it keeps the skin, and if any of you are on retinol here or you've experienced this, you're welcome to private message me and I can help you understand this better. But it leaves the skin in a constant state of exfoliation. So that barrier, that protective barrier that is so important with the skin is constantly compromised. And what that means is you're going to look good in the short term. You're going to feel like the fine lines are softening. And then you're going to feel like maybe a couple weeks later, I look dry. I look dry all the time. When I smile, I look like I have crack lines. So it's not a product meant for long-term use. But, you know, like I said, a lot of people have issues with it. But the global retinol market, everyone, I was so excited to see this, was 2.89 billion, almost 3 billion in 2021. And its estimated market value by 2030, so that's just, you know, a few short years away, is over 3 billion. So it is growing because people are looking for a treatment, a home care treatment that will give them, you know, the look of reducing those visible signs of aging. So with that, that's the global retinol market, everyone. But I just want to point out the global anti-aging market. And I know that we are into cellular health and nutrigenomics. LifeVantage is a nutrigenomic company. But these products that fit in beautifully in this global anti-aging market, the estimated market size of that was over 50 billion in 2022. And that is growing to 90 billion by 2032. So I say these statistics because it is a huge opportunity for growth. And these statistics are derived from market research of what people are looking for. So if you were at convention in New Orleans, this is what it looks like. It's called TrueRenew. And I had the pleasure of testing this product for a couple of weeks prior to convention, prior to knowing what it was, prior to knowing what the key ingredients were, the active ingredients. And I was blown away. I have to say, friends, drop a 1 in the chat if you'd like to, if you've tried this product. But you know, yes, Maurice, I know you love it, everyone. So you use this product, friends. If you have not had this on your skin yet, you will notice a difference after 1 application. And I don't know of a product on the market that you can say that about. So what we are seeing are real results, and it addresses 11 visible signs of aging, the top 11 main visible signs of aging. It's better than retinol. And you might say, well, why? And as I said in the beginning, retinol is a chemical compound with lots of different adverse effects. This is a plant-based derivative. Plant-based, guys, this is amazing. So better than retinol, it has rapid lasting renewal because it's increasing hyaluronic acid in the skin. Hyaluronic acid is a natural compound in the skin that gives us that dewy look. Who wants to look more dewy, right? And collagen, our activated collagen and Nerf2 increases hyaluronic acid, but this is just a layered effect. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then it is the perfect outside complement to the Healthy Glow Stack. That's collagen and Protandim Nrf2. So as Grant beautifully showed how to get on that Healthy Glow Consultant Stack at the beginning of this call, please get on that, friends. You're going to have 10 extra collagen and you're going to get one of these for free. And what I would suggest is we will be sharing a couple of links where you can get some little jars on Amazon, even little shareable sample size jars. I recommend not sampling more than 5 days worth. Okay, you don't want to give away the farm here. You want people to value what you're giving them, and they'll notice the difference after 1 day. So why, you know, give them a week. But share this with your happy, Healthy Glow Stack customers now. Okay, and maybe for new customers, you could share a bottle of the collagen. Grant mentioned you get 10 extra activated collagen in that pack. You could share a collagen and then an accompanying topical product. How many of you have had a person look at the collagen and say, oh, you drink it? I thought you put it on your face, because they're seeing the pictures, right? They're figuring it has to be a topical if we're getting these results. So how exciting that we have that to offer now. So I just want to make it clear, friends, that this is the synergy. This product is fantastic. It was formulated to work perfectly with the synergy of our activated collagen and our Protandim Nrf2. So this is the synergistic, again, LifeVantage is not a company that's out, we're not a cosmetic company. We're not out to just put a product on the market to because it's popular. It's because there is a science base there for it, right? A scientific base. So what has led to these chosen ingredients? And I'm going to tell you what the chosen ingredients are in just a moment, but renewal. So that's that plant-based retinol alternative. Renewal is cellular turnover. If you have a kid on this call or a child or just are around younger people a lot, you'll notice that their skin turns over a lot faster. And as we age, we are, when you get to be, over 50 years old, you're looking at a couple of months, right? For cells to turn over. So we need that renewal, that natural exfoliation. It's increasing barrier support. So we mentioned earlier that when you're using a chemical-based product like retinol, you're decreasing that barrier support. So your skin is in a constant state of compromise. And I always say there's a time to peel and a time to heal, right? We've got to let our skin, give our skin that time to just rebuild. We call it in skincare, epithelialize, like cover over and get that nice protective support. So this is doing that naturally, giving us that barrier support. And then so exciting is collagen organization. So you'll be seeing more about this, but collagen fibers, it's not just the density that's important, but it's the organization of the fibers, that they're not all every which way, but they're actually structurally sound. So the retinol alternative that's in this is a cranberry peptide. So peptides are proteins, and we know that we have that in our activated collagen, right? But these are coming from upcycled. Do y'all know what upcycled is? I know those of you that were at convention do. Upcycled waste, if you will, from cranberries that are utilized to process, to make different juices and whatnot. So how cool is that, that we are taking the waste virtually that someone would be just tossing and utilizing it for a beautiful skincare product. So completely natural, that cranberry peptide. And then another important ingredient is the wild pansy, and that is an algae complex, so complementary to the marine base of our collagen. And that wild pansy increases hyaluronic acid, that dewiness, by 42%. Isn't that crazy, guys? So if you've used this product and you said, wow, my skin looks really good the next day, I feel like I don't look as dry, that's that hyaluronic acid increasing. And then that's also the activator, right? The activator, is the shrubby everlasting. And I think that's such a cute word, but this is, a plant base as well. And this is what organizes collagen and activates periostin. And the periostin is what is responsible for that collagen organization. So this was all clinically tested, friends. This was, not just made, put out to us, and we're loving it. There is clinical data to substantiate this. And skin density increased by up to 45%. So we know that with our Healthy Glow Stack, collagen and Protandim NRF2, it increases by 100% in 8 weeks. And now we're getting an additional topical product, increasing it by 45%. So I just want to make it clear, everyone, that this does not replace any product that you're using.
This is the holistic esthetician talking.
Thank you. So it does not replace any product in our TrueScience skincare line. Thanks, Grant. It actually is complementary to it. So we have our simple four-step system. I love the simplicity of our TrueScience skincare. I love the simplicity of it. There's no customer confusion of like, what do I do? There's too many steps. I don't know what to do first. What do I do at night? What do I do during the day? Just do all 5 steps now when you have this morning and night. And I love that it's clean. If you go to Think Dirty, the Think Dirty app, you will see how clean our products are, and that is phenomenal. So this is not replacing, it's meant to be used right before your TrueScience anti-aging cream. So you might be saying, gosh, Isa, these numbers are fantastic. If it does all of this, it must be really expensive, right? I'm getting hot just talking about this. So this is what is so exciting, guys. This is only $59.99 for consultants. Isn't that amazing? $60. So most retinol products are upwards of, I'd say, $95 to $100. So this is phenomenal. $59.99 consultant price. Subscription price for your customers that are on subscription is $67.49. Still quite good. And then one-time retail. If you've got someone that's a skincare junkie and said, I just want to try it, let them do it. Don't worry about it if they're resistant to subscription. Let them do it. It's $74.99. They're going to see a difference and they're going to want it. So that's about all I have to say, Grant, other than, you know, just a note about there are, and you don't have to write all this down, friends, but if you're into this kind of thing, it's very impressive. There are 34 genes involved in skin homeostasis, which means that balance, right? Not too oily, not too dry. The cells are happy. They're not inflamed. So 34 genes involved in that. 76% of these 34 genes are down-regulated with age. So as we age, 76% of those go down, right? However, 81% of those 31 genes were positively impacted with we have to think the name for this, the trio, right? Activated collagen, Protandim Nrf2, and True Renew. So you're going to be seeing lots of shareables. I love that Grant showed you where those shareables are. Please start talking to your customers about this. If they come in on any enrollment pack right now, they will get one for free. All of you consultants on that consultant Healthy Glow Stack will get one for free. And then those that don't want to do that will wait until November, but start sharing, guys. And people are looking, especially when the seasons change. Women especially are really looking for a skincare product to really give them that boost, because they're dry from the summer and they're about to get drier when we're all inside and turning on the heat. So I hope that was helpful to you this evening. And thank you, Grant, for letting me share. And if anyone has any specific questions, I'm happy to address them.
Patty had a good one. Do you apply it all over your face or do you isolate certain areas?
I suggest all over. Yes, it is intended to be applied all over the face. Please, when you have any skincare product, friends, when you are putting your finger in it, only do it with clean hands. Usually we do this right after we've washed our face, so fingers are clean. But you want to do your face, your neck, and your décolleté, definitely here. I will say, I know Marie said it's hard to spell. I will say that, my husband has a spot on his nose, like a brown spot that, you would normally go and get it burned off. And I started putting it on that, not making any claims. However, I will say that this product, spot treating, started to break that up, breaking up the pigment. I've seen skin tags that I have had, tiny skin tags. I've seen some of them just kind of disappearing. So not making any claims, but get excited, guys. This is very, very different. This is not a moisturizer. This is a treatment product, and it's really exciting.
Awesome.
Anything else?
Thank you, Isa.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, I know we're right at the hour, but we have a couple more stories. So would you just spend a little bit more time with us? They're going to be convention stories, some takeaways maybe from this past weekend. If you weren't at this event, if you're thinking about Nashville, if it's something in the back of your head, just stick around. Give us 5 or 10 more minutes to hear a couple of these impactful. I love stories. Stories really keep us grounded, and we really move from the head, details and those kinds of things down into our heart. And I think that's what's super important. What I love about this business. I think I'm going to go to Kelly Umbach. I saw her in here. Kelly, are you there by chance?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. It is you.
Okay. I'm just going to share a few of the takeaways that I had. First, I really liked this 90-day playbook that they gave us. I just heard from Des told us that our upline should have PDFs of this. And so if you weren't there, you're actually going to get access to it too. But I really like a couple of things that I liked about it is that it just talked about how you need to know your numbers, need to know where you are. what your goal is and what you need to do to get there. Like, know them. It also has a part that said, plan for the hard. Like, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have obstacles, and plan for them. Like, know what they are, the things that are going to get in your way. And so it really just made me think, as I was looking at this, to kind of better prepare myself, I would say. Then Charlotte Venter was amazing. She talked about leadership, and she connected it to the movie A Star is Born. Like, I would have never, ever thought that that movie could get connected to leadership. And as the movie was playing and he was getting her out on stage that first time, she talked about all the things that a leader does. And the leader was literally making her uncomfortable, but supporting her, holding her hand, walking alongside her, but then again, pushing her. And so he was leading, he was doing it by example, but then again, he really was pushing her. That was absolutely amazing. Just so cool. She also talked about Jim Rohn, his 4 stages to change. And number 1 was being disgusted. Then 2, making that decision. 3 is desire, the desire to change. And that resolve to make a difference and change. So I thought that was really good. The pose, of course, are the pose. And their whole, I'm sorry, and please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. When you look at those and the meaning behind all of those, it just was so powerful. They did a fantastic job. Over and over this weekend, we heard about gratitude. One of my little, I don't know if it's a trick, but what I do with gratitude is when I go to bed every night, like I have to do 10 gratitude before I go to sleep. Sometimes I have to think a little bit harder. Then there's times where I'm at 15 and sometimes I just fall asleep in the middle of it. But it's ending my day being thankful and that gratitude. And I just think that's really important. And my last thing is just Tanya, I'll cry with you, because when you see Tanya and she was just so vulnerable. And I always think Tanya has it all together because she always appears that way. But she lets you know that it's not okay, that you don't have to be put together. And you're going to have ups and downs, but you can fight through it. And in all that, it was just surrounding ourselves this weekend with amazing people that I want to be like them. And I hope I just get a little bit from them just being around them. So I'm done.
Kelly, thank you. I couldn't agree with you more. Sandy, we're gonna punt it over to you.
Sure. So what I got out of the convention, first of all, is that it was a necessity for me to go, and I didn't realize to the extent that I needed it. Going into the convention, I was stressed, burned out, tired, and I honestly didn't even really want to go. I only booked a ticket to go like a couple weeks ago, and I decided to go, but I was reluctant in my head. However, I got there and I still didn't even register for the convention until the day before, when I was already in San Antonio. But the big piece is I was feeling a lot of self-doubt. Like I'm really busy. Excuse me. I'm a chiropractor. I have 2 offices. I'm a single mom of 3 boys that I have 100% of my own. And I was just tired. But anyways, I went, but I almost didn't go. And it was amazing. The convention itself, the speakers were phenomenal, wonderful, all the things. But the piece that I got was the biggest part that was helpful, the most helpful for me, was the end breakout room, where the providers and the doctors were talking about their conviction on why they do what they do, and And so I really needed to hear that. But the biggest piece that I needed to hear was Tanya talking, and I know Kelly spoke on that a bit. But honestly, like her realness, her vulnerability, just being so real and raw, like I didn't realize like I needed that. And I needed it because I needed that because I wasn't alone anymore. Like I felt like I was the only one feeling that way going in. And so I get it. Like this business is not always easy. And it's nice to know that we're not alone in all the crazy feelings and thoughts that we have in our head. And so the big takeaway is honestly that if you're on the fence at all about going to the next convention in Nashville, like you need to just go. Even if you don't feel like going, you need to go. Because I came home and I have all my goals back on my mirror, which I hadn't had on my mirror for a while. And so it just revives you in a way that that you need. So thanks.
I was on mute. I'm sorry. Thank you both for sharing. It was incredible to connect with each and every one of you. That is all that we had prepared for this evening. I do have one small thing. If you are going to Growth Summit, if you would stay on just a little bit longer, and you'll be able to interact with Tanya Sheldon. But that's everything for this evening. Have a great evening. See you guys next week, and look forward to that next convention. We'll talk to you all later.
Could you make me hosts, Grant? Thank you. Bo?
You are now host.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, give me 1 second, everybody.
I gotta stop this live. All right, I think the recording's off. I think the live is off. I'm gonna drop. We'll see you later.
Bye.
It
Bye.
still says it's recording.
Yeah.